Hey, welcome to another Corona workout. Today we're going to do something we haven't done today, and we're actually just going to focus all day on our chest and then a little bit of tricep work. So this will be a fun, hopefully new workout for everyone. I'm just going to tell you now, we're going to end with 30 burpees in a row. Just know it's coming. Get yourself mentally prepared. Get ready to hate me. That one isn't going to be fun. But we'll start with our chest. So we're going to do the most chest workout that ever chested. So we're going to do our version of a bench press. Now, obviously, most of you at home don't have a bench to do bench press, but we can actually just do it laying flat on the floor. So that's what we're going to do. I have my weights. As always, you don't need weights to start. If you've never done bench press before, like in any way, shape, or form, you might want to skip them. But they're great if you've tried it before. I'm going to keep my legs kind of bent up. I'll leave that up to you. I think bent is fine. Just going to lay flat on the ground. Grab your weights in each hand. And then you want to get your arms out, kind of straight out. So your elbows and shoulders should be in a line this direction, like perpendicular to your body. So we want them in a nice line. You want your forearm up in a 90-degree angle. That's our theme. We should always have things in 90-degree angles. Same thing with my other arm. Hold on, sorry. And then head can go straight on the ground. Just lay it on the ground, and you want to look straight up. And then you're just going to take, you're going to take your arms and you're going to come up here. And just like I've always said over and over, we have to think about the muscles we're working. So we're working our chest muscles. So when you push up, you want to think about squeezing your chest muscle. So it's the muscle right underneath your breast tissue, essentially, right? So you really want to think about squeezing those muscles, kind of squeezing and contracting them, and then they're going to squeeze together a little bit. So really think about that, and that's also our help to really make sure we're getting the work that we need, especially if we're using lighter weights at home. So we're going to do 10 of these together, nice and slow and controlled, just like all of our activities. So there is even a gym workout where you lay flat on the floor and do a bench press. Obviously, you're thought to be using a little bit of heavier weight, but it's okay. It's going to get the job done. Just get those really good squeezes right here. This is where you should be squeezing your boobs together, right? No matter what your boobs are. Squeeze those bad boys together right here at the top. So that's 10 of those. I'm going to come over and I think I'll just stick on my knees because we're going to come back to the floor. We're going to do tricep kickbacks. We've done a lot of those before. I'll just sit on my haunches. I'm going to lean forward and then open and close. Making sure to squeeze those triceps right at the top. Didn't even start counting on these. Like I didn't even make an attempt to count a single rep. I'm gonna call that 10. So my record is intact, right? Just never counting. Let's turn this way for this one. So yeah, these are really great in a pinch. I know dudes love chest workouts, so good for you. Love your chest workouts. Ladies, they help too, so don't neglect them. I assure you, ladies or people, if you have breasts to enjoy, a few chest press exercises aren't going to ruin them. All of the chest exercises in all the world, if you do all of those, that might be rough, but we'll be okay here. You want to have nice, well-rounded strength in your body. So same thing, arms out, and then I'm going to push and squeeze at the top. Squeeze here. So as I already said, and I'm going to say again over and over, keep everything in control. Even those arms going up should be slow and controlled. If you can't push those up with control, just get a lighter weight. Just like everything we do, you want to adjust your weight. Form is the most important thing. The weight can come later. That's 9. Here comes 10. Okay? Let's turn. My tricep kickbacks, these are actually really uncomfortable like this. I don't enjoy this, but we'll make do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good squeezes, 9, last one, and 10. Awesome. Halfway done with those already. Flip myself around. Okay. It's funny, I have like 2 or 3 yoga mats in my car. Yet, I never use them here. Just laying all over my carpet. I feel like I'm gonna end up with like a dirty spot right here from all my shoe imprints and jumping around. Whatever. Alright, not whatever. It's gonna drive you crazy. I'm gonna clean it, but we'll deal with it. It hasn't bothered me enough. Here we go. To go get the yoga mats from my car. So I guess I'm gonna deal with the consequences of the bird. 5, 6, 7, here's 8, 9, good squeezes, 10, squeeze together. So at the top again, just squeeze everything together to get that last little bit. I'm gonna do our triceps. Just checking out my back. I'm making sure my back is straight here. This is an uncomfortable position. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here's 10. So just one more of those. Just realized we're gonna do all this chest and tricep work, and burpees require a lot of chest and tri. I wonder if I did that on purpose. Probably. I don't remember my state of mind when I wrote this, but I guarantee I was sitting there writing and I was like, oh yeah, burpees after all that chest workout, yeah! When I write these, I write them to torture, but I often forget I'm the first person that gets tortured by them. Oh well. Just deal, right? I'm aggressive with the weights. Here we go, last set. Really good squeezes at the top, so squeeze here. If you even need to hold it a little bit longer at the top, just to feel like you're getting that good contraction, that's fine too. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Get our tricep kickbacks out of the way. After this, we're going to move to dumbbell chest fly. We've done those before. We did that in a video that my sister was in. So I'll show you those again in case you didn't see that one. And then we're going to go ahead and do an overhead tricep. Kind of push up. I'll show you that one too. So the next one will be a little chest and a little tri, kind of the same sort of thing as this one. And of course I wasn't counting. So 10? Sure. All right. So if you need a break, take it. I find chest exercises kind of relaxing, so I'm going to keep on going. So our dumbbell chest fly, remember we're going to stay in the seated position. I like to sit on my haunches, and I'm going to take the weights out to the side like Wolverine and squeeze together. Same thing as our bench press. You really have to think about squeezing those muscles. So you're going to squeeze your chest muscles right here. So it's the muscle underneath, right underneath here, and you're going to squeeze it like that. So you should feel that the underneath squeezing up and together. So that's the feeling you should feel. It might take you a couple rounds to be able to feel that, and that's okay. So we're going to do actually 15 of those. So we're really just going to like get the high rep on this one. So think about the weight for that. Think about you just did 10 bench press on the floor. Think if you can go heavier, you want to use the same weight to go 15. And then what we're going to do is our overhead tricep. I'll turn this way. A lot of times it's done with one weight. So your hands are together and you hold your weight like this, elbows pointing forward, and then you go down and up on the sides of your head. So again, lots of times you just choose a heavy weight and put hold the weight with both hands. I'm going to probably go ahead and use both of my weights, like one weight isn't going to be enough, but make your choices. If then it's just going to be 2 arms going like that, and that's fine. All right, so let's start with our chest fly. I'm going to lean back here on my haunches, open up like I'm hugging / Wolverine over here. All right, ready? And we're going to do 15. There's one, good squeezes right there. Squeeze together and squeeze. So exhale here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. You're breathing helps you to squeeze and contract those muscles too in the way that we want them, in the position that we want them. So exhale, inhale, exhale. That was 13, 14, and there's 15. Okay. So then I'm going to take my weights and I'm going to kind of stick my hands as close together as I possibly can to get them together. And then elbows are going to stay up, facing the ceiling, and out, and then back up. We're doing 15 of these as well. Same thing with everything we do. Every other part of my body should be as still as possible. So I'm just working the back of my arm, that tricep. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, nice, slow and controlled, 15. Done with set number 1, we'll do that 3 more times, like a broken record. If you feel yourself all over the place, you're having to kind of like swing your weight to get your arms up for those triceps, or even for the chest fly, your weight's probably too heavy, as always, drop down to nothing. Just use your hands, right? You can still squeeze your muscles with nothing in them, right? I can still get a workout doing this, right? So if you need to do no weight, and then pick up weight as you're feeling comfortable. So yeah, we'll do 3 more sets of that. There we go. Okay, so back on the hunches, nice straight back. I forgot to mention that last time. Proud peacock chest, right? You're out, chest facing out. I'm gonna scoot back. I'm probably gonna nail my couch right here. And then arms out, and then squeeze here. Squeeze. There's 3, 4, 5. I've talked about momentum in some other workouts. So sometimes you'll end up doing this, right? This is not a chest workout. This is me swinging my arms back and forth. It actually becomes like a shoulder and a back workout. I'm gonna redo all of those. That was just to show you. So we wanna be slow and controlled. Stop here, stop here. Squeeze chest, release chest. Squeeze chest, release chest. We are not swinging our arms back and forth like gorillas, right? I'm sorry, was that offensive to gorillas? I didn't mean to be, but just not swinging our arms back and forth willy-nilly. That's why you have to think about those chest muscles and focus on squeezing those and focus on using those to pull the weights up, not just momentum and swinging your arms back and forth. Okay, here's 13, I think. 14, call that 15. All right, I'm gonna flip over for our overhead tricep. Get my weights together, elbows forward and up. Hold that core in. There's 5. Here's 10. 13. 14, 15. Woo! Halfway done with those. Give them a shake. Those high reps. 15 is a high rep amount to do of something. So you probably should be feeling a little fatigued, especially once we get beyond 12 or so. That's okay. That's what we should be feeling. Nice deep breath. I'm going to continue to work on my posture. I don't know how most people are the opposite of great posture in life and terrible posture when they work out. How I'm the opposite, I'll never understand. Nobody can be perfect, right? Ready for 2 more of these? So on those haunches, good squeeze. If this isn't a comfortable position for you to sit, you can sit in a chair and then you'll just scoot your bottom all the way to the edge so you have space around the chair to squeeze your arms like so. That's perfectly perfect. 9, 10, 11, 12, ooh, good squeezes, 13, woo-hoo, 14, 15, all right, triceps, drop the weight, please don't drop weights on your head, that's not what we need right now, there's 5, there's 10, here's 14, last one, and 15. Beautiful. Turn this way for our last one. Okay, give it a shake. Nice deep breath. Like sand or something from my shoes. I should get the yoga mat. Alright. You ready for our last set? After this, we're going to move into another one where we're going to lay on the ground, and it's actually going to kind of work the whole chest area. Little shoulder actually is going to come with it. And then I'll show you a favorite chest workout that I really enjoy. Have that to look forward to, and then end with all the burpees. Okay, here we go. 3, 4, 8, there's 9, 10, 11, good squeezes, 12, this is where your arms are probably getting tired, 13, stay in control, 14, don't start swinging, 15, let's get ready for those triceps, 5, 10, 13, 14, last one, big squeeze, 15. Excellent, done with those. All right, so we'll just move right into our next one. So for our last superset before all of our burpees, we're gonna do around the world flies. So we're gonna take our arms and we're gonna hold them straight, palms up, and we're gonna kind of come up and over our head and around in a big circle. We're gonna be laying down and we're gonna kind of skim the ground with our arms. This is one where you wanna choose a lighter weight, especially we want to protect our shoulders, especially when our arms are above our heads. So maybe start with no weight or a light weight for this one. I'm actually just gonna use one of my weights for this one. And then we're gonna do a close grip dumbbell like press. So it's usually done on an incline bench. I'll actually show you how you can fake an incline bench like this, but otherwise you can just do it flat. So those will be the 2 that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do 10 of each. So starting with our around the world flies, I'm gonna lay flat, head on the ground. I'm gonna start with palms together and palms up at the bottom. And when I do these at the bottom, I wanna squeeze with the bottom part of my chest muscle. When my arms are together at the top, I'm gonna squeeze with the top part of my chest muscle. That way I get a squeeze on both ends. We're working that whole chest muscle. So I'm gonna start here and really nice and slow, and I'm gonna skim the ground, come up here and squeeze at the top with the top of my chest muscles. There's 1, okay? Squeeze here, squeeze again, there's 2. There's 3, 4, really nice, slow and controlled. Make sure you're making a huge circle around your body, not a bowl up in the air. I think that was 7, I hope. There's 8, 9. If you're starting to feel you lose control right about here, and your shoulders are feeling a whole bunch of pain, there's 10. When your arms are up above your head, it means your weight is too heavy. So grab a lighter weight. You really want to protect those shoulders. So go no weight, or lighter weight with these. Again, those shoulders so important to protect, like your rotator cuff, things like that. So for our close grip dumbbell press, again, I'll show you laying down. I'm going to do knees bent, body flat, just like we did with our bench press. And this time, we're going to have hands together right underneath your chest. So they're actually kind of over your stomach, even though we're going to work our chest. So right now, your chest should feel like it's open right now, and then we're going to push our arms up and then squeeze our chest closed. So your chest kind of does what your elbows do, out and then contract. Expand and then contract. So think about expanding and contracting. So expanded right here, and then push those chest muscles together at the top. Open, close, expand, contract, okay? And notice my arms, my upper arm, it's skimming the sides of my body. Slow and controlled. All about the chest. So think about your chest muscles. There's 8, there's 9, and there's 10. That's it, okay? So we'll do 3 more of those. I'm just gonna keep kind of barreling through these. If you need a longer break, you know you can always take it. But I'm gonna just go ahead and power through, to get to the burpees. Or not. All right, so squeeze down here at the bottom, skim the floor, squeeze at the top. There's 1, 2, notice we're always counting at the bottom. 3, 4, good, squeezes here, and then control those muscles, control, squeeze. 6, that's why these also need a lighter weight. The time under tension is really long for these. With each rep, so you get some fatigue. Here's 9. 10. All right, I'll show you the incline version of our close grip bench press or dumbbell press. If you liked the flat ones, great. The incline version is going to ask us to use our abs, so think about that one as well. So we're going to kind of sit in our inchworm position, so kind of on the top part of your bottom. You need your back really nice and straight. So you do have to hold your core really tight. You don't want the lower back kind of drooping out. You're going to hurt your back. So think about that. If this is too painful to try and sit like this, or it's too much work on your core, kind of lean against something. You can probably lean against a couch with some pillows on it. If it hurts, if it's too much pressure on your lower back to sit like this, you need something to support it. So don't just lean your upper back against a couch. You're still not getting the support for your lower back. So shove some pillows right there so your back is in an inclined position, a diagonal position. You're gonna sit like that, and then arms are still gonna go in that same spot right below your chest. And this time though, instead of pushing straight up, I'm gonna push it as diagonal. I'm just gonna push in the direction that my chest is pointing, kind of like I'm drawing a line from my chest. I'm still slow and controlled. I'm still skimming those arms across the side of my body. There's 8, 9, and 10. And make sure not to get sucked into momentum with those ones. Don't start swinging back and forth, right? That turns it into shoulder, not chest. You have to think about those chest muscles, again, expanding down here and contracting. Expand, contract like a triangle. All right, set number 3. Down. So worried about hitting my couch all the time. Scoot over, actually. I'll give you a better view. Here we go. Oops, that's one. There's 5. There's 8. 9, last one, and 10. All right, into our close grip press. If you liked the incline, do the incline. If you like the flat, do the flat. Or maybe change it up, try a different one here. I'm gonna stay with the incline. Here we go. Last one. And 10. Beautiful. Just one more of those. We can jump into our burpees. Yahoo! All right. Let's just get them done. Okay. Got space. Am I the only one that has to do space checks like that? I don't realize I'm moving around so much, but. There's 2. 4. 6. 8. 9. Last one. Good squeezes here. All the way around. There's 10. All right. I'll just finish with the incline close grip. I liked that one. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2. Make them good. 9. Really squeeze. 10. Awesome. We are done with those. We have one more thing. Our 30 burpees. So, the burpees. It's just 30. It's not like 4 rounds of 30 or even 2 rounds of 30. It's 30 total burpees. That's all we're going to do. The challenge here is it's just the 30, and you want to try and do 30 in as few rounds as possible. So essentially, when you start your burpees, do as many burpees as you can in a row without stopping, okay? And then when you get to a point where you're like, I can't even pull myself up anymore, then take a little break. Like we're talking 5 to 10 seconds, get like 2 or 3 really big deep breaths, and jump back in and continue on. And then do the same thing. Do as many burpees as you can until you can't do any more. Take a 5 to 10 second break, get some breaths, and then continue on. So you want to do as few breaks as possible, so as many burpees in a row as you can. Like kind of go to failure, right? So go to a point where you can't get any more, take your 5 to 10 seconds and move on. This isn't necessarily about speed. You don't have to like try and do the world's fastest burpees. I actually don't care the pace that you do the burpees as long as you keep moving. So if you want to go at a little bit of a slower pace than you usually would to try and get all 30 in a row, do you. That's great. I'm going to move it like a moderately fast or just a moderate pace, right? I'm going to attempt to do all 30 burpees at a time. I don't know if I can, so we're all going to find out together. So just do the 30 burpees. If you can keep up with me, great. If you can't, great. If you can go faster, great. The main thing is get them done, get all 30 done. So taking a really nice deep breath. I'm nervous about this, I'll be honest. All right, here we go. 30 burpees. Don't miscount, Kim. That one was terrible. The first one was bad. Okay, I need to stop thinking about the number 30 and just do the burpees. I'm also gonna not talk because it's a waste of energy and I need my energy. That was 5. There's 10. $15. 20. There's 20. Woo. Sorry for my heavy breathing. 5 more. 7, 3 more. 28. Woo. 30. Woo. If you're still burping, keep burping. You've got this. Get all 30 in. Thank you for joining me for this chest and then torture workout. I hope to see you for our next Corona workout.